What's up YouTube, Jeff back again. Today another very exciting Samsung video for you guys. I am live here in Las Vegas at CES 2023. Still making some videos here in my hotel room though because the Samsung updates do not stop, as you guys well know. Today we have a very exciting Samsung update to an app that you probably use more than any other app on your Samsung device. Before we get into that, I want to remind you guys we do have Galaxy S23 Ultra season coming up. Yes, my S22 Ultra will soon be replaced by an S23 Ultra, and I know a lot of you guys are planning to upgrade as well. If you are looking to upgrade to the S23 Ultra, one way you could get some extra money to do that is by switching your wireless to my friends and partners over at Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile has premium wireless, and right now they have their best deal of the year, which is ending very soon. As you can see right there, sale ending very soon. Buy 3 months, get 3 months free on any Mint Mobile plan. I've showed you guys some of the plan options before. They've got a 4 gig plan, a 10 gig plan, a 15 gig plan, and an unlimited plan. The unlimited plan, which I think is a great value. Right now it's $90 for 6 months, which is only $15 a month. Or if you want something like 4 gigs for an extra phone, a secondary phone, if you have 2 phones, one used for business, one used for work, or you have one for your kid, the 4 gig plan right now, 45 bucks for 6 months is less than $8 a month, which is an outstanding value. Every one of their plans has unlimited talk and text, nationwide coverage, which uses 5G or 4G LTE, which is strongest at the time. You also have mobile hotspot included with each of these plans as well. You can get an eSIM or you can get a physical SIM. It's very simple to switch. They'll send out a SIM kit to you if you need that physical SIM right to your door. I've had great service in Phoenix. I know a lot of you use it as well and said it's been a great experience for you. If you're interested in signing up and checking it out, this is only going to go on for a couple more weeks here, actually less than 2 weeks left on the deal. Go to my link, mintmobile.com/Springer. It's right here. It's also going to be in the pinned comment and the description. And I really appreciate my partners at Mint Mobile for being a part of my channel. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this update. The update today is to the clock application. And for this video, I'm going to need my trusty Z Fold 4 as well to demonstrate some of the differences here between the old clock and the new clock. So first, let's go into the Galaxy Store. This is the version number and everything like that. And it's version 12.2.05.19. January 4th was the update day. I actually got it yesterday, which was the 5th. 25.64 megabytes. Like I said, what app do you use more than the clock? It's being used all the time consistently when you check the time. But you also use it for alarms, use it for timers, use it for all that kind of stuff. And this time we have 3 new updates. They improved the widget font style and background color. Tapping the timer in notification pop-up opens that timer, and an added delete button and a button to remove between timers on the mini timer screen. So first, let's talk about the improved widget font style and background color. So to talk about that, I actually here have both phones, so you can kind of see this at the end of the day. You can see right here that in this, we have on the left, the Z Fold 4, and on the right, we have the Galaxy S22 Ultra. The background color is slightly darker on the S22 Ultra. I don't know if you guys can tell that from the video directly. And also, one thing you can almost certainly tell is that the text is bolder. So you can see on the right, on the Galaxy S22 Ultra, you have bolder text, bolder font, and that's not just a function of the front display on here being a little bit more narrow than the S22 Ultra. It really is a more bold font style and text on the new version of the clock. So that's obviously a pretty minor change, but that's the first one that we have. The next 2 features basically have to do with how you interact with timers when the timers are going on, and some options you can have to end the timers and view additional timers. I'm going to look at the bottom feature first, which is add a delete button and a button to move between timers on the mini timer screen. So before you do this, make sure you go into the clock application, go into the settings at the top here, and make sure the show mini timer option is enabled. Now what you're going to see is when you start an alarm, like here I have a 30-second alarm. I also have the same one on my Z Fold 4. Just go ahead and start this. When you go back to the home screen, you're going to notice there's a little mini timer down there in the bottom. And you see there's a little difference between them. One of them says pause, one of them says delete and pause. And when you tap on them, you basically don't have a delete button on one, you do on the other. So that's one thing. Now, the other thing is you can also swipe between multiple timers. Let me actually close this one and delete this one. Go back into the clock application on both of them. If you have multiple different timers, you see how easy it is to actually dismiss it on the right and not on the left. They've changed some of the format. So now if you're in a timer over here, you can notice that you can actually go up here to the top and add an additional timer. So I could do like a 1 minute and 30-second timer. And now I have 2 of them, which I can swipe between in here, but if I go to the mini timer now, I can also swipe between my two timers right here by pressing this arrow. You guys can see right there. So I can view multiple timers all at once. You also have the option up here in the main drop-down menu now to see multiple timers, and you can also pause or delete or play a timer from up there in the main menu. So this is a great option to use no matter what you're doing with your timers. At the end of the day, it gives you extra flexibility and control. So I'll go ahead and remove those really quick. I'll probably get a notification because I didn't fully dismiss them. So go back in here, you can see now they're fully dismissed. If you go back into the Galaxy Store and take a look at these options, the other one is tapping the timer and notification pop-up and opens that timer. Now this is a very simple one, but it's one that you would think would already be a feature, but it actually wasn't on the old version. If you have a timer, like let's say again, a 30-second timer, and again, let's go back and look at the mini pop-up. You guys can see they've refined it, dismiss and pause. They also put the time there, and it's a little more streamlined and a little different than what you saw there on the Fold. Now, when this goes off, I'm gonna get a notification, obviously, in my drop-down menu at the top that tells me that my timer is now up. Now on the old version, which I have on the Fold 4, if you tap that notification, it does nothing. It doesn't actually go into the application itself to let you edit the timer or do whatever you need to do, extend it. So like right now, this thing is ending. Typically, if you tap this notification, it wouldn't take you into the timer, but now it does. And in fact, another thing is it also gives you the number of seconds that the timer lasted for there at the bottom, which is nice, and that's also a feature that wasn't there in the past. So Samsung's really made some nice refinements to the clock application. Obviously, it's an application that we use on a daily basis, so definitely one that's important. And if you use the widget or if you use the timers, this is some features that are really gonna make it enhanced and enriched and give you an additional great experience when using the app. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon for future videos like this. Again, if you guys want to check out my partners at Mint Mobile, if you need some premium wireless, get that best deal of the year. It is ending soon. Go to my link, which is mintmobile.com/Springer. It's also in the pinned comment description. I thank Mint Mobile for partnering with the channel. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.